wanted to ask you about is that first European Cup. Did you realise at the time just what that team was achieving and, you know, setting the foundations for a great, 10 years in Europe?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, it was really, when you look back, we played Manchester United in the FA Cup final on the Saturday, and I was a substitute for that game. I came on for the last 20 minutes, and it, you know, it was so disappointing to play in an FA Cup final against Manchester United and not to win. So, you know, to go to Rome the following week and, you know, to pick yourself up. I remember sort of going out to have a look at the pitch before the game, and it's just a sea of red, you know, and it was just amazing that people must have gone from Wembley straight to Rome. How they got there, I don't know.
Because they travelled straight from London to Rome in all different vehicles. And so it was dearly a togetherness that we appreciate.
So I remember sort of the lads sort of saying, you know, look at the sea of red, you know, how come we've got to win this game with these people.
What was Bob Pace's reaction to it? Because we know, very different man to Bill Shankly.
No, yeah, he said the last time I was in Rome, he said I was fighting the Germans. You've got the same thing today. Get out there and give it your all. I can see him now, you know, Bo was there, you know, he didn't say, you know, kind of, he doesn't get quoted as much as Bill Shankly.
So I wasn't too sure I was going to play in Rome, and it wasn't until I came on Monday morning to train before we were going to travel, and we were just jogging around, warming up, and Bob ran beside me, and so I still can't believe what he sort of said, do you want to play in Rome? This is the European Cup final.
What did you say?
So I said, of course I want to play. So he said, well, you're playing, and ran away. So I knew Monday morning I was going to play in Rome before anybody. So, bizarre.
That's amazing.
What was the anticipation like? Because having not won it before, I guess it's kind of hard for us to think what it must have been like.
No, all I remember, I mean, 77, Keegan was obviously going to Hamburg, and he'd announced some months prior to that he was leaving. We were wondering how we were going to replace this mobile kind of fella up front. But in the actual game, you know, kind of I was responsible for taking the pens and for, you know, I mean, they were so pressing.
Well, they were German champions going into
Monchengladbach pushed us. You know, we were 2-1 up, and whether we scored 2 fluky goals, and Tommy Smith with a header, didn't very often score with a header, Terry McDermott, brill, you know what I mean? Fantastically taken goals, 2-1 up. But my mate Ray Clements had made a series of saves in the last 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, and we were being pressed by them. They were giving it all because they got nothing to lose. And then Keegan gets brought down in the penalty area. It was ironic, you know. I got the penalty, and Wolfgang Neal, big guy, thinking, oh, keeper's left. That's my favourite side. And on the run, I thought, oh, he's seen the Zurich penalty. I'll turn it. So I turned it and put it in the opposite set, you know, and it went in. But when I got home, the funniest thing ever, you know, yes, I'd completed the first win of the European Cup. Having won the UEFA Cup the year before, it taught the whole dressing room, this is the big cup we want to play in every year. UEFA, well, it was all right, second best, but we wanted the cup, and it showed it. And Ian Callaghan, when I got back to show this European Cup for the first time round the city of Liverpool with him and with the rest of the lads, I looked at the newspaper, and there's a picture of me knocking the ball in, and Ian Callaghan's down on all fours, and he's a good, you understand what I'm saying, he's down on his all fours like this, and he's and there am I running up to the ball to knock it past Wolfgang Neal. But my mate Ray Clements had made 2 world-class saves to stop them 2-2. and I had this chance, and he knew how vital it was. So there's a senior player. It was lovely just to see him in that position.
Yeah, absolutely.
Knowing he's telling, you know, the picture says, it's vital, nearly scored this goal. The conquest was over, and 3-1. Like I said, it made us believe that is the one that we want to play in every year.
To win, you know, a cup final, it's hard getting there in the first place. It really is, you know, and the disappointment of losing a cup final, you know, it's just terrible. It really is. So, you know, I mean, when you actually get to the final and you actually win the final, wow, that's the best thing that could happen.
Coming back to Liverpool with the Big Ear trophy for the first time, what were the celebrations
but
like?
It moved. It moved. I mean, we were up till all hours. We got very little sleep. We came back here, and the city just enjoyed it. You know, some of our fans were still on the train back from Rome, so it was really kind of, some of them missed it, and basically, it just says that's the European trophy we want. You understand what I'm saying? The one with the big ears or big handles. Come on, that is the one. And bearing in mind, we couldn't finish fourth in our years and playing it. We had to either win it
Nothing but the champions.
or the champions. So think about it. Mrs. Paisley was right when she said about it. It's harder to win in our day than it is in the modern game. And I think the fans went from Wembley, where we were, obviously lost the FA Cup, but they went to Rome and came back buzzing. And having won the UEFA Cup the year before, I'm not knocking the UEFA Cup, don't get me wrong, but to win the European Cup was something, status, that even the players wanted. And we knew the fans cheered us on that day.